Alright, hello fun and welcome back to Kottabos Space Program, where today we are having a look at the Actual Sites Airports mod, which is being made by forum user Nightside. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is, oh boy, a whole load of real-world airport locations to the real solar system mod. And I really like this thing. It's pretty darn impressive. Now, I gotta admit, I'm not normally the biggest fan of RSS, as I tend to just play in the normal Kerbal system, but when I do delve into it, the idea of having literally hundreds of real-world runways to go land at is awesome. So let's jump into the tracking station and take a look at what all we do get here. Now I'm going to show some footage I took earlier, sort of showing the scope. And yeah, we've got a lot of runways. In fact, at the moment, 600 real-world airports placed in their proper position all around the globe on every continent. And that is just... oh my god, it's just amazing. The work that did have to go into this to get all these in place is pretty cool. Now, at the moment, the reason why it's 600 is because the apparently public domain GIS file the mod maker used, they decided to just go with large airports for now, but if things go well, we may also see medium-sized and potentially even small-sized airports, which could put the number of real-world airports here in RSS into the thousands. And that is just wonderful. I really like that idea, though it will make the map interesting to look at. Now, in the proper tracking station view here, you'll notice we don't really see all of the airports around, as you would notice just, well, 600 tiny little icons everywhere. And that seems to be because, I don't know if it's from this mod, Kerbal Construct, or something with the game, you can only see the airport icon when you're zoomed in a bit more. So in the tracking station view, with us only being able to zoom into here, we can't really see those airports. Now, we can still find them. If I move my mouse around the East Coast, we are seeing... well, there we go. I found Charlotte there for... there it is, CLT for Charlotte. We've got Atlanta somewhere in here. So you can see the airport, and with their three-letter sign there and their location. And if we do zoom in more, say for instance by clicking on one of the planes, well, we can now in fact zoom further in. And you can see we get all these tiny little airport icons around the place. And there we go, my plane that I've got over there in Africa. We can see all those great airports. We'll go up to Europe, just look. Look at all the things. That is a lot of places to land in. Though, looking at this map, it also makes me realize, wow, France doesn't have a lot of large airports, do they? Interesting. Never really realized that. I'll be intrigued to see what it looks like when the medium-sized airports are added in. But yeah, so you can still see these icons here in the tracking station. You are just going to have to get a little bit closer, as when you do zoom out, you can see them going away, which can make navigating a little bit finicky if you are, say, in the flight mode. Same deal with the map. If you're like way over here and you're wanting to go to a specific airport over here, you're going to kind of have to find it by mousing around, then clicking it to, say, create a waypoint. But overall, though, it's still just kind of a minor issue. And again, I don't know if it's something with this mod, Kerbal Constructs, or the game, but, you know, just a minor thing. Now, as for getting to any of these runways, I, of course, did get a number of Ares 3A planes to them. Well, it's pretty simple. They're all added in to the to the runways you can use for launching from the spaceplane hangar. So if we do jump on over to the spaceplane hangar and load in a random Ares plane, well, we'll have the full list of 600, which... again, is a little finicky, purely because of this one is definitely the game mechanic. So yes, if we load in an Ares 3A there, and then take a look once it does eventually load. Boy, that's taking a while this time. There it goes. Yeah, we have our list of runways. Look at all those 3 letters. So yeah, it's just kind of an annoying list to go through when you are in here, just because of the very tiny interface that the game does offer you. But yeah, you can go around and sort of click and drag through here and see, currently again, all 600 different airport sites. Now let's actually go to one earlier that I want to use for showing off a thing. Oh boy, I went the wrong way. I'm trying to remember what the 3 letters were for it. And there it is, Honolulu. Oh boy, H. And we just go and click launch, and it will take us to that particular airport. It is as simple as that, as these are added in via Kerbal Konstructs. Now, with that, I should probably talk about the different dependencies for this mod. So you are certainly going to need Kerbal Konstructs, because that's what places the runways, as well as Real Solar System, because this mod only works with the Real Solar System mod. Now, also along with that, because Real Solar System also has some requirements, you're going to end up having Kopernicus, KSCSwitcher, Module Manager, etc. in there. All the list for those is, of course, there on the Real Solar System page. But yeah, you're going to end up with a fair few dependencies here, but in the end, you'll get runways around the world. Though some are a little finicky. We, of course, have come here to Honolulu, and as you can see here, part of the runway is, in fact, underground, and we do also only have the runway. Now, both of these things are things that are being worked on. Again, remember, it's 600 new airports. It may take a little while for all of them to properly be inspected and go, oh, hey, maybe the runway needs to be lifted up a little bit. But yes, also at the moment, all of these sites are purely just a singular runway. But the mod maker is wanting to add in variety to the airports, adding in towers, hangars, etc. And also, of course, tweaking the runways so that they are properly in the ground. That would be nice. But overall, I mean, the vast majority of the airports I've gone to, in fact, I'd probably say 9 out of 10 of the ones that I've tested out, the runway was fine. Now, they are not properly orientated to the real-world runways at the moment. They're in a just random orientation. But again, they are in the right spot by that GIS data that they were using. And just another fun thing with this is that in the eventual additions to the mod maker is also wanting to add even more detailed areas for the real-world spaceports that exist. So that is pretty cool. And yeah, all in all, this is just a very impressive mod where you get a load of real-world airports that, I mean, basically means you could use Kerbal Space Program as like a normal flight sim game. You can just, you know, make yourself a little waypoint and, well, hey, look at that. I'm gonna fly to whatever airport BAB is. I don't know that one. I really don't know that one. But yeah, it's just a cool little piece of work that I cannot wait to see how it does change with the addition of the medium and potentially even the small airports. You imagine the map view on that? It's literally going to be thousands of different locations. But with it installed, yeah, you get yourself a whole load of real-world airports to go and have fun at. So if you'd like to check out this mod for yourself, which I would certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that, my friends, is gonna be it for this particular episode. Hopefully you all have enjoyed and that you do come back for the next one. Hopefully we'll be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching. And as always, have a good one.